Today let's look at something. Let's look at the reality. Royalq was built by traders that are experienced in trading. Traders who understand the crypto market. Traders who have experience, a lot of experience in crypto trading. So they know how the market behaves. They built their software and put for you templates to be used so that you can avoid or you can mitigate the risks of market volatility. Most of the times when setting our bots, we ignore what we call the risk types set in by royalq. One of the things everyone is looking at right now is the floating loss. One of the things everyone is worried about is the market. But royalq put a system in place for you to help you mitigate the risks of the market volatility. And here it is in the risk type. When you tap on the risk type, royalq has some risk types here. There is what we call radical. Let me use a pointer here. There is what we call radical, consecutive, and steady here. They are all risk types, and these risk types are separated by the margin call drops. I'll give you an example of two. For example, the radical. When I change it to radical, you come here on the margin configuration. I believe you have seen where I've tapped. You come here on the margin configuration here. Tap on the margin configuration. Look at here, look at these values critically because we are going to change it to another strategy or risk type. Look at these values here. When you add up, this is 3.5, this is 4, that is 7.5 plus this is 11.5, this is 15.5, this is 19.5. By the time you reach the fourth call, we are in what? 7.5, 11.5. By the time you reach the fourth call, the system is telling this coin to drop by 15% in the radical risk type. And when you change to this side of the multiple buying ratios, you can see that it is a 2, it is a 4, it is a 8, it is a 16. This is called the dollar cost averaging, DCA. The robot is buying more than it bought last time at lower prices. So when a coin falls by 3.5, the robot will put in 2 times more than it bought in the first buying amount or in the previous margin call it bought. So when we change to another risk type, this is consecutive, and come and check on it. Remember, in the previous example, we started by 3.5. This is a 4. This is a 5. That is 9. This is a 5.5. This is a 6. In the last example, we reached the fourth call when the system is saying let the coin drop by 15%. Let's add up this one and see. This is 9. This is 14.5. This is 20.5. So whoever wants to reduce the risks of floating loss, you will have to use these strategies. Why have we been changing from these strategies to our preferred strategies? It's because royalq put up a system in place to allow us do or adjust the strategy according to our wish. I can adjust and put here a 0.5. Why? It is because if I'm to wait for a 4% drop, it is going to take long. I may spend, if the market volatility going down is not that high, I may spend a day with when the market has only put $10, for example, into the market. So that's why I have to change. Or previously we changed it from a 4 to a what? From a 4 to our preferred strategies. Let's say 0.5, which is the preferred strategy we have been using or we have been adjusting. So now what are we going to do in this situation? In this situation whereby everyone is saying my money is caught up, let's go back to the roots and use the strategies that are put in place by royalq. Another reason why we have been adjusting is that people come in with little money. Like for example, someone wants to start trading, but that person is having only $50, only $100, and the $50 or $100 cannot allow you to DSA, to do dollar cost averaging. That's why we always adjust the strategy to fit in all the people with different kinds of capital. Sorry. Like for example, if I'm to use this consecutive strategy using $300, my first buying amount will be, in fact it is $310 for you to effectively use this. Why? It's because for exchanges allow a minimum of $10 purchase. So that's why we are starting with $10, not $5. So for example, I have a 10 here and I have 7 margin calls here, there. Then I change my take profit, let's say to 2.5. Buying call back, I leave it at that. Then I leave everything as stipulated by the system. I change it to one shot, or you can use a cycle according to your wish. Then when you come here on the margin buying ratios, you see we have this one here. It is a 2, which means that this 2 is going to be corresponding with the first buying amount, which is 2 times 10. This is 20. This is 40. This is 80. This is 60 plus 80. That is 140, plus this 160, that is 300, plus the 10 in the first buying amount, that will make a $310 in the first 4 margin calls. So remember, we are not going to tackle with the call drops. We are going to leave the call drops as they are. Why? It's because we want this system to put in money very little, or we want to put in money into the market slowly. Why? We don't know when the dip is ending. During times like this, calls for more strategic ways of setting your robot in order not to keep your money into the floating loss, in order to help you buy the dip. So you confirm. The rest I can reduce this to a 1. Why? Because these are sub positions, and dollar cost averaging will work more in the first calls. You can also change this. It is a 15. You can put let's say you can put a 4 and a 4. So we are protecting your money from the market using this strategy. So I saw a video the other day talking about this strategy, that we should teach it to people, but I've given you reasons why you have been not teaching it to people. I've spent in royalq for over 2 years. I know each and every strategy we are using, not because we don't want to teach it to people, but it's because our people come with little capital. $100 cannot do dollar cost averaging. $50 cannot do dollar cost averaging. For you to effectively do the dollar cost averaging, you need at least $200. Let's say, for example, you have $200 and we change this 10 to a 5. You can cope with it. So you save your strategy. This is my strategy here. Saved. When setting up any coin, after making my analysis, like for example, I make confirm. I make this is 1,000 chimneys. You click on create, understand. Then you come and do trade settings, choose a strategy, tap on our strategy app. Since it is then you put in sub-bin mode real-time settlement. After putting it in sub-bin mode real-time settlement, you come and change this to a 10. Changing to a 10, switch off the AI margin calls. This AI margin calls will increase the period which the bot will put money into the market. Remember, if in my call drop I have a 4 and I leave on the AI margin call, will multiply the AI margin call will multiply that 4 by 2 to make a 8% drop, which means that instead of buying at a 4% drop, the robot will buy at a 8% drop. So if I remove AI margin calls, I'll instruct this bot to buy when the drop reaches 4%. So that is a strategy we want to add just 2. And if you want to bring on board our brothers and sisters that have less capital, there is what we call the Fibonacci. The strategy is called Fibonacci. Fibonacci, it is a Fibonacci O plus 1. Like for example, this is our margin configuration. We have a 2 here. We have a 2. In the Fibonacci, we are going to put a 3 there, a 4 here, a 5 here. It is a plus 1. You are adding 1. Also, the Fibonacci will work like the dollar cost averaging or the double up method, but not effectively as the double up. Why? Because we expect to buy more than we bought in the previous margin call, but here we are reducing a bit. Remember, we are putting here a 3. This is a 4. This is a 5 instead of 16. That is plus 1. We are adding 1. So if you have less capital, like 100, 200, you can use a plus 1 so that you can also come close to dollar cost averaging. The strategy we have been using, it has been 1, setting very many margin calls using 1 throughout. But when you want to adjust, you can use this plus 1, or you can use the double up method in order to see that the bot buys using dollar cost averaging, because dollar cost averaging is one of the magic in cryptocurrency trading. You buy more than you bought last time, and this time you are buying at a lower price, forcing the average price to become lower. So with using this strategy, we won't see any coin going to 70 unless it is not properly selected. Remember, there is also coin selection, which is crucial. We have meme coins. The meme coin narrative is fading away. So anyone trading meme coins, you should stop. Anyone who doesn't know how to select coins, you should consult your leader so that he can help you select coins with utility. Coins without utility are going to die. We are looking at a long term. How can this coin survive in the long term? That is what we are going to look at, because we don't know how the dip is going to end, the manipulation is going to end. We don't know how these big players are playing the market, so we have to protect our money from the market. Thank you for watching. Consider to subscribe to this channel. I'll be putting more information concerning cryptocurrency and royalq trading. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.